This is an issue close to my heart. I live in Argyll and Bute, and much of my work is in Argyll and Bute and Highland, and every single day we're working with people who are unable to access support from a registered provider through any of the options, but especially option 3. What then happens in practice is people are given a direct payment to go and recruit their own personal assistants. When you freely choose to do that, it's a brilliant thing. It's absolutely right for people that have the resources to manage a direct payment and freely choose to do that. But when we're talking about, for example, an older adult with dementia who may not have family or whose family lives overseas, in an area where, to quote a colleague, there are more sheep than people, it's really, really difficult. So that's definitely one of the issues in huge swathes of Scotland with our very remote communities. However, it impacts on rural towns as well, where there's often competing demands for people of working age through competition with hospitality, or because local supermarkets and restaurants pay more. So those issues, some of which are very definitely associated with rurality, but some of them might step into other areas as well. But it's definitely a massive issue. Another thing that sometimes happens is the support that's given to registered support providers to work in those rural and remote and island communities isn't there. Providing services in these communities costs a lot more, and we need to think and do things differently. You know, home care runs will need to operate in a very different way in Wester Ross compared to Falkirk, for example. And so support providers and local authorities need that support to be able to do things differently and creatively.